Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of How to Be a Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and ring the bell so you get notified for the future videos. Today, as you can see, I'm wearing this amazing vintage leather jacket that you can find it on my shop here. On today's episode, we're talking about the do's and the don'ts when it comes to a first date. Dr. Bitch is here to help you get your power back and have every quality guy run after you. Get your coffee and enjoy watching. So you meet a guy, he asks for your number. Do I have to say that we don't ask for men's numbers? I think this is clear by far. This channel is only for the women that want to turn themselves from good girls to bitch. This is one of the fundamentals. I feel that I don't have to explain that. So a man asks for your number, you find him attractive, you give your number, and then you go back home and you keep thinking about the time that you will meet him, right? And he's not calling you. And a day passes by and you are there wondering what is going on. I gotta tell you this thing. Actually, it's so funny because there are some women out there that go like, we don't want to play games in the relationship. We just want to be ourselves, you know? We need to be honest 100%. Really, good girl? You believe that? So you think that men are 100% honest with you, right? I gotta tell you that they play a lot of games and they lie a lot about their intentions, of course. They will intentionally not call you because they don't want to come off as desperate. It's the first impression, so they feel very insecure and they gotta show you that they are in control there. So if he hasn't called you for a week and then you get this call and you are a good girl, you tell him, oh, where have you been? I thought you lost my number. Or prior to that, you have talked about him with all your friends and you are trying to find his number because you think that maybe he lost your number, right, good girl? Let me tell you what we bitch do. So he calls after a week and we're like, hello, who is this? Mike? Mike who? Oh, Mike. Hi, how are you? This is our style. This is what he gets from us. We never comment on the delay. We act as if we barely remember him. And I gotta say something here, and I need to highlight it a lot. We do not do coffee dates. Do not do long walk dates. We only do, let me take you out for dinner to this amazing place dates. So if a guy suggests a coffee date or a long walk date, you can tell him, you know what, it's a little uncomfortable for me. Normally, when I date somebody, they take me out for dinner. That's all you need to say. And then immediately, by being nice, nasty, what you actually tell them is that their approach is very childish for you. So we have two options there. Either it's a quality guy who didn't know how to react, poor guy, and he needs some guidelines. So he will be like, oh, I'm so sorry. What do you want to do? And you can tell him, how about a dinner to a nice restaurant? And he will say, of course, like immediately, because he wants to impress you, because he really likes you. Or you have the other guy who just wants to have fun and he will come with the best excuses not to go on a dinner date with you. And this is a good phase where you can actually see if the guy is worth it or not. So let's go to the day of the date. Let's talk about clothes now. The way you dress shows to the people who you are. If you take good care of yourself, people will assume that you have self-confidence, that they cannot play around with you. If you go out looking like hooded and white, people tend not to respect you. I'm not saying that this is fair, but this is how it works and you need to know how things work. Not in your head, but outside in the real world. There are so many women that are misled by what sexy is. They think that if they dress in a very provocative way, they will get a lot of attention and they will have every guy run after them. But I gotta tell you, there is no way that you will walk by a guy wearing a very short skirt and he will not break his neck. But the thing is that this kind of interest is always short term. Quality guys are not attracted by women that show a lot of flesh. Because when a woman shows a lot of flesh, it means that she is a little desperate for attention. And yes, if a woman is very sexy, every man would like to spend a night with her. But how about a real relationship? How about investing real time and thought and feelings into a relationship? Bitches are not somebody that you forget the next day. Bitches are long-term girlfriends. Bitches are classy. They are long-term. They are quality. They demand respect. They are always the first choice and they never compromise. So let me tell you what bitches wear on a first date. They only reveal one body part. So if you go with a skirt and you reveal legs, you cover everything up. You can wear a turtleneck top and then a skirt. If you want to reveal breast, you wear wide leg pants and you only reveal this area here. If you want to show your back, you only show your back. Everything else is covered. If you want to wear a crop top and you show tummy, you cover legs, breast, everything. Now let's move on to the conversation that you will be having with a man. There are many good girls that want to impress the man, so they keep bragging about themselves. Oh, I graduated from this college and now I have this amazing job and I really work hard for what I have and nobody gave it to me for free. I'm very independent and I volunteer. Do not do that because people get to see that you're nervous and that you feel insecure about yourself. Bragging doesn't work here. Also, talking a lot doesn't work here as well. It's the time that you should let him expose himself. Most of the men, when they really like you and they are a little insecure, they keep talking and talking and talking on a first date. So this is a good thing because you get a lot of information. They feel a little insecure, so they keep talking, so you get the information that you want. But it cannot be the other way around. Do not expose themselves like that. You're kind, you're a little quiet, let him do the talking because this is how you get a lot of information and you know who you are dealing with. Also, men are hunters, as I said earlier, so they really want to impress you. They have this ego that needs a little stroking. So if you come off as very, very independent and very successful, it's like making them feel small. Let them shine. This will benefit you in the end. The more they feel that they impress you, the better treatment you will have. The more things they will do for you. Oh, another very important thing. Do not do any kind of drama. I worked from a very young age. You know, my parents were a little poor, so I was trying to help my parents, help my sister. She was a little girl back then, and my mother used to work for so many hours, and I used to take care of my sister and go to school and do my homework at the same time. Don't do that. He is not your therapist. It makes you come off as desperate. People that are able to take care of themselves, of their drama, of the bad experiences that they have, and they are in charge of them, and they take care of themselves, come off as classy, as non-needy, you know? If you nag all the time about your problems, about your issues, people get to see that you don't have the power to solve them. You don't have the power to control your thoughts, your feelings, and your life. People get to see that you are not strong enough. Don't get me wrong here. If you have an issue, if something is wrong, you can always talk to your friends about that. But to people that they've known you for a long time, drama smells like garbage. When a man sees a woman that is happy with herself, happy with her life, happy with how she is, she becomes even more attractive. She gains way more points. She becomes a real catch. Don't let people see your sweat. If you don't like where you are, do anything to change your life, to change your workplace, to change your outfits, the way you look, whatever is bugging you, whatever is in the way for you to feel happy, to feel nice. Do the work to fix the thing that you don't like. But do not share this stuff with a man that you just met. And be very careful. If he's talking a lot about his drama as well, this is not a good sign. When a man is talking about his drama, it means that he doesn't want to impress you. He wants you to feel sorry for him. So chances are that he is there to get something from you. When a man really wants a woman, he wants to impress her. So don't be very thoughtful when he tells the drama out there. Don't be like, oh, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Instead, be like, okay, I see, and change the subject. And keep that in mind. Keep in mind that he used a lot of drama. This says a lot about who he is. Also, do not talk about their exes, like never. But if he is very curious and he asks, you can go like, we just wanted different things in life, you know? We just wanted to move on. Be very vague. Don't tell him that he cheated on you or that you cheated on him, that you have been going on and off for so long, or that he hurt your feelings, or that something bad happened. Be very vague and change the subject. Now, if he talks about his exes, you go like, I see. But I guess you can talk about your exes with your best friends, correct? Are we here to talk about exes? Because I'm a little bored. Nice, nasty, nice, nasty. Overall, you have to be more rational and friendly as opposed to flirty. Do not look at him like he is the best looking guy in the world. Do not look at him provocatively. You lose points with these things. Do not overdo it with any unnecessary touching. Don't do alcohol on a first date. There are so many options with mocktails. You need to have the control, especially on the first date. And here comes his question. What are you looking for in a man? And then the good girl tells him about this very long list of the things she wants a guy to have. The way that he's asking this question is to make you reveal your cards, to interrogate you. Do not answer this question the way he wants you to answer. You just go like, I really don't know what I want, but I will once I see it. How about that? Don't give any kind of information. And if he continues asking the question, you continue answering the same way. Do not give him any kind of information because he wants to know how to play you, how to have power over you, how to present himself in a specific way so that he goes to bed with you earlier. Always remember, the first thing men want is sex. They don't go out with you because they want to get married and have a serious relationship. This comes as a second thought. Is she a good girl or a bitch? Because if she's a good girl, I'm just gonna have fun with her and then move on to the next one. But if she is a bitch, maybe this girl is the one. So if you answer in a very vague way as to what you want from a man or from a relationship, you make him feel very insecure. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know who you are. He doesn't know what you want. He doesn't know how to play the game, which is very good for you. Let's go to the other very important question. He asks you, have you ever thought about getting married? What's your opinion on marriage? Would you like to get married one day? Oh, that's a very tricky one. And most of the men go like, I would like to get married one day and have children. No man wants to get married or have children. They just found a girl that acts like a bitch. And because the girl wants the marriage and wants the children, and they know that if they do not propose, they will lose the girl, this is what they do. They follow what the girl wants. No man wants to get married and have children. They just want you to be happy. That's why they get married to you. That's why they propose to you. That's why they become fathers, because of you, because they want to make you happy. So any man that talks to you about marriage on a first date or early in the relationship, you answer like this. Well, I've never thought about it. I guess once I find the right guy, I will start thinking about it and then change the subject. And then he will go like, okay, who is the right guy for you? I really don't know, but I will get to know once I see him. Also, while talking to a guy, most of the good girls, whenever they discuss about something on a first date, they are very agreeable, they are very diplomatic, low profile. If a guy says, I really like nature and camping, she will be like, oh, I adore nature. That's crazy, right? We have so many things in common. Never be afraid to show who you really are, especially in the beginning of the relationship, because this way he will not stop thinking about you. I like gardening. This is who I am. I'm obsessed with gardening. Sounds boring? Sounds not interesting? I do not care. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. And now it's time for you to go. Do I need to tell you that if a guy asks for you to split the bill, you never see him again? Do I need to say that as well? If he's a quality guy, he pays for the bill, and then you leave the place and you go like, thank you so much for dinner. It was really nice. Period. You don't overdo it. Thank you so much for dinner. It was the best dinner of my life. He needs to understand that you have other options as well. This will make him try to impress you more and to run the extra mile for you. And you never kiss him goodbye. Like never. That was all for today. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and leave your comment. Share this video with your best friends. For a personal consultation, hit me up in the email in the description of the video. And I'm gonna see you on the next one.